Sorry, it's been a long night.
Yeah, you know what they say. Centuries of marriage come with centuries of baggage.
I gotta say, your place, it looks, expensive.
What do you mean by that?
Beast!
No, really, I want to know. What are you trying to say, huh?
Nothing. It's a nice place you got here.
Thanks, but that's really not why I called.
Snow told me you went to her for some financial help. Did you end up going to the Crooked Man?
I didn't know what else to do,
We
so
should deal with this on our own. Bigby's just going to complicate
I
things.
called him here, and I want to see if he can help us out. Why are you being like this?
I'm just trying to do what's best for us. That's all I ever do.
I'd like to help you, but I can't do anything if you don't tell me what's going on.
I gotta know one thing first. What if we did have something to say about the Crooked Man? What if we talk and you don't get it? And all this comes back on us? We'd be risking a lot. We've seen what happens when you cross the Crooked Man. And I don't know if it's worth it. If you can't give us certain assurances.
We're just looking for a little peace of mind in this.
I can protect you, but only if you tell me what I need to know. And that means details. No more stonewalling.
We aren't.
Then just tell me what's going on here.
Look, we're used to a certain kind of lifestyle, okay? We couldn't just give that up.
We never meant for it to get like this. It's just that we had nowhere else to turn, and we got in over our heads.
There's not a lot of work out there. Who would we be if we just lived like...
Hi there, you've reached Beauty.
And Beast.
And we're out doing something fabulous.
let me just,
A day at the beach?
Skiing the slopes?
And we
Hey,
can't come to the
you're
phone
not done
right
yet.
now, so leave
I
a
should-
message at the beep and we'll get back to you as soon as... humanly possible. Beep! That fucking message. I'm gonna come down there and bash your heads in with that machine if I have to call again and hear that fucking message one more time. I've been doing this long enough to know that if you had the cash, you'd have paid by now. So consider yourselves out of warnings. It's time to start thinking about how else you can settle this. Because next time, I'm making a house call.
What the hell did you get yourselves into?
The Crooked Man's gonna get his, one way or another.
All I care about is, how can I find the Crooked Man? Who do I talk to? Where do I go?
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place. I'd overheard people talking to Jersey about loans before. So, when I needed money, that's where I went. I didn't know what to do.
Wait, who do you deal with?
Jersey. You know, the Jersey Devil.
Oh, fuck
yeah.
me.
That slimy prick. I didn't realize he was back on this side of the river.
And those Tweedles were always going in and out. Probably dropping off a loan payment they squeezed out of some poor fable. But never the Crooked Man. Mainly it's just regular fables. I can see now that it was a mistake, but I'm not the only one who goes there, you know. I saw the woodsman's axe there just the other day. It was in a display case.
I guess he's hit hard times too. There's a lot of that going around. I can't imagine he has a lot of marketable skills.
Sometimes, fables just don't have anywhere else to go.
Fucking Bloody Mary must go through there. She had Woody's axe last night. Tried to chop my damn head off with it.
Maybe if you go there, you can sort some things out.
I guess I'll go check out the Lucky Pawn. If I can't track down the Crooked Man there, maybe I can make enough noise that the Crooked Man will come find me.
Hold on, Bigby, don't go there. Sounds like you're just going to get Beauty in trouble. And... you know that butcher shop, the cut above? It's the place on Tubman Street. Same block as the baker and the candlestick maker. Well, I've been delivering packages from there for a while. The thing is, it's for the Crooked Man. And I don't think it's meat in the packages. You gotta understand, I needed work.
You have to believe us. We didn't think it would get like this.
Well, what are you delivering? What's going on there? How does this fit into the Crooked Man's operation?
I couldn't tell you, but I do know this. It's the only meat market in town that doesn't carry filet. I'm not sure how much actual butchery goes on there.
How did you get involved with this?
Johann the butcher called. He had a problem with the refrigeration unit one night. But when I finished, it was your pal Mary who showed up to pay me. She said I was reliable. She liked that. And it's the only thing I've been able to pick up, and it's still not enough. I don't want Beauty to have to work, especially not where she was.
So you do their dirty work. And look the other way.
Work is work. All I do is deliver stuff. I just wanted to provide for Beauty. Give her the kind of life she deserves.
We shouldn't have to live like this. Scraping to get by.
None of us should. We were royalty once. We were accustomed to a certain lifestyle. All we want is to make this place feel a little bit like home. You wouldn't understand, Bigby.
I don't need to understand. It's not my fucking job to understand. My job is to keep Fabletown safe.
So, where are you going? If this all goes sideways, I'd like to know where it's coming from.
Okay, so let's think this through before we pick a path. So let me audibly let me say what I'm thinking so far. So the Lucky Pawn is where they got the money from. So basically a direct tie to the Crooked Man. However, the butcher shop could lead to another. I'm sure we're going to visit both places in this episode, but one thing before the other usually leads to certain outcomes. So the butcher shop, the Beast delivers packages, and there's stuff that's going on inside there. I'm thinking the butcher shop will be a little bit easier to get stuff done. Like, we go in there and be like, hey, what's going on? Oh, yo. But at the same time, I really want to see the Jersey Devil, because for anyone who doesn't know, the Jersey Devil, it's supposed to be like a flying humanoid demon-looking thing in New Jersey, state in the United States, for anyone who does not know. And it's kind of like in the same vein as like the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, the Yeti, the Chupacabra, those sort of things. It's like that. So I really want to see that just for shits and giggles, just because I want to see it. But in terms of going somewhere, Lucky Pawn really, it seems more like it makes sense to go there. The butcher shop, yeah, I mean, sure, Beast goes there and he delivers and stuff, and maybe if they don't know who I am, I can go in there and be like, hey, I know Beast, yeah. But at the same time, we run the risk of seeing Bloody Mary there, but at the same time, we also have the same risk of seeing Bloody Mary at the Lucky Pawn. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to say we're going to go to Lucky Pawn first, and then probably go to the butcher shop, because, that's how this thing usually plays out. You pick one and then the other, or you pick one and then go to the other. So we're going to go to Lucky Pawn. Hopefully this plays out. I'm actually kind of terrified. Honestly.
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money.
And I
The Crooked
think
Man's behind that place.
I think the Lucky Pawn will give us a direct link to the
Lucky
Crooked Man.
Pawn. That's where I borrowed.
Shut up, I know.
I'm going to the Lucky Pawn. There's too much going on there to ignore. I'll have a word or two with Jersey.
You know, Bigby, once you show your face there, word is going to get out. There may be nothing left to see if you go to the butcher shop after.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Wait,
And I figured that's how it
I
might
don't know
work
what
out.
you're planning to do when you find the Crooked Man, but is there any way you could help us out?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you can make this all just go away.
We would really appreciate it. What do you say?
Can you help us out?
Oh, I like that answer. Well, here we go. Let's see what happens.
It's dirty.
No, it's not.
It looks like you slept in it. In a pile of garbage.
Jack, why are you... I've seen you take a torn purse for a tenner.
Yeah, but I also got her phone number. I don't want your phone number. Ugh. Really?
What?
Bigby's here.
Oh.
This is a surprise.
Sheriff. Come back later, Toad. I have stuff to do. Wait. Another second, all right? I'm just trying to do a bit of business.
I'm not taking the coat.
But it's magic.
So?
And it'd be covering a check I already wrote.
Okay, well, that sounds like a your problem to me.
Yeah, it is. And so I came here to sell it off.
Why would you think I'd take an ugly, used mule skin coat?
'Cause it's magic mule skin, that's why. Hey, wait a minute. That's Faith's coat. It was Faith's coat. Look, you left it in my place. What do you expect me to do?
Yes, I think the off-cited statute of Finders Keepers clearly states that it's his now, Bigby.
So what's it gonna be?
I don't know what to tell you. See if Cindy needs a coat. I don't know.
This is to pay for those bloody glamours, you know. You and your blinkered rules. If the witches didn't charge so fucking much, I wouldn't have to be in here dealing with this nonsense.
What are you complaining to him for?
The witches set their own prices, Toad, and the prices aren't set because of greed. Making a glamour is hard, and the materials are rare. Spare me the lesson in hoodoo economics. I don't want to hear it.
I don't know what you're getting so steamed about. Shouldn't be that big of a shock that I'm not gonna take an ass hair coat.
No, I guess it shouldn't be, since this whole bleeding operation's just a setup for one of his shady fucking loans.
Ixnay on the own lays, okay, Og Frey?
I mean, what kind of a game are you running?
Thank you, Toad.
You turn down people's stuff so you can peddle his shit?
Shut up.
Funny you should mention that, because it's exactly why I'm here.
You want a loan? I didn't really think you the type.
Well, first, tell me, how does it work?
You know, I'm sorry, Bigby, but I really shouldn't be talking about this with you.
You know this is a fucking crooked man place, right?
Toad?
He uses fancy boys like Jack here to squelch the honest businessman. Force him to lay on credit into servitude.
High interest isn't servitude, and nobody's complained before.
Who'd listen? Well, I'll leave you to your business. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Good luck with that glamour, Toad.
Fuck off! Leave the coat. How the hell do you expect me to get a glamour then? It's not like I've got a lot of options, you know. Look, I'll give you some money, all right?
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, shit. I thought I still had... Do you even know how much a glamour costs? I've never had to buy one. Keep your money, Sheriff. I've no patience for charity. If you're gonna be out like this, can't you at least wear a bigger hat? You know, it's getting old to tell the difference. Between what? Between the business office and fables like a crooked man, who you purportedly seek to protect us from. Either way, I'm getting screwed.
Drop by anytime.
Look, I'm sorry, all right? What else do you want from me?
He really grows on you. Look, I work here sometimes for the extra cash. It's something stable. You know, between more entrepreneurial bouts. And before you ask, I've never seen the crooked man in here. Neither hide nor hair and all that. In fact, as far as I can tell, he's never even actually stepped foot in here.
But Bloody Mary works for him, and last time I saw her, she had the woodsman's axe.
So?
So the last time anybody else saw that axe, it was here.
We'd never take something like that. Is this really why you came down here? The woodsman's axe? 'Cause I don't know anything about it. Okay, what do you want to know? 'Cause I'm not a mind reader.
Tell me about these loans. How do they work? Who collects?
Look, people get desperate, and when you're drowning, anything that isn't sinking along with you looks like a life raft. The crooked man gives, and he wants things in return. And when you don't pay up, bad stuff happens. Why do you think I've never taken one? A little credit card fraud never hurt anybody. I should know.
Bad stuff. You mean he kills them?
Or worse. Simple Simon tried to open up a bakery, took out a loan to help with the expense, but when he started getting late on the payments, the crooked man put him into one of the pies and served it to a litter of alley cats. At least, that's what I heard. Listen, I gotta start closing up shop, so,
Close? It's the middle of the day.
what can I say? Jersey likes to run at odd hours. And really, he'd be the one to talk to, so can't you just swing by later? It really wouldn't be good for me if he sees your face when he walks in, so,
I still think you're hiding something, Jack. Maybe the axe is back here.
it's not.
It was bad enough in the woodsman's hands. And if it's not here, I need to track down that psycho who had it last.
It's not here.
You better hope not.
Can't you
Shut
just...
up, Jack. If the Jersey Devil isn't here to answer my questions, it also means he isn't here to get in my way. So I'm gonna take a look around, as long as I've got the elbow room.
All right. Don't let me get in your way.
I won't.